Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is the rise of Cornoe and yeah, we are now producing heaps and heaps of bitumen ready to go. I mean, asphalt ready to go because obviously our shortcomings in terms of bitumen has been resolved due to the new train. And look at these trucks coming in, and that will start spiking our road building quite a lot. So I guess that will fix one of those key problems. Okay, in the last episode, we talked a little bit about this power connection to the other side. So I guess what we need to do is find ourselves a couple of distribution kind of pieces here. So coming here, I think what we want to do is we want to find, and let's grab ourselves, have a look at this. Yeah, we'll want to level it out a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to, where will we do it? I want to just kind of run it over here. So one of them will go on this side, and I'll do two of these, right? So I'll do one like this, and I'll do the other one kind of like that. So we'll try and kind of manage this a little bit in terms of our loop. So that'll be our loop that's going to run on there. And what we'll do is I still hang on. Maybe actually there's a better way. Let's kill these and do it again. This time around, let's just do it like this. So if we're saying we're getting the guys to come in, let's do one like this and one slightly off center. Or do we just do... No, we'll have to off center it a little bit, so at least we still have access to some of these things. Right. Because... Yeah, I think something like that's going to be just fine. Okay, we'll do that. We'll slightly off center it like so, and we'll find a bit of a path to get in there. Now, in order for us to get these guys across to this side, we need to raise the level a little bit. Now so what is our level here? Let's just have a look, because I don't quite know. So our level here is at 11, right? So it needs to be much higher for us to maintain that 25 meter or 28 meter clearance. Right, and if we come and have a look over here, right? So what would our... I mean, that's a reasonable... That's probably like... just clear that out. Don't need that. So that's probably like at 11.6, right? So I'm not sure if that's... I can't actually see what this level difference is, but it's reasonable. So maybe we don't need to go all the way up to this level, right? We don't need this kind of 28 meter level, but maybe we'll go up to say like 20, right? So we'll go up to 20, and maybe that'll work, unless maybe we need to go even higher, because we obviously have a very long span. So if we were to give ourselves a little bit of a plateau here, maybe let's go 24, right? There we go. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a plateau that we can use to do that. So that's up to 23. I want to double check what that would look like. So let's do the very same thing over here. We want to be up at kind of 23. Yeah, there we go. We'll kind of leave it there. So I do note these guys will need a pretty big platform to stand on. You know what would have been easier if we could just actually have it, go up. Have the yeah. Okay, what I'll do, because it's snowing now, I have to do like that. So let's do that. Let's trim that back a little. And let's go back in here and just expand it to this broad direction here. Not too much into the port area. Just a little bit to that area. Right? That should be okay. Okay, so with that in mind, now let's see what this looks like. I'm not convinced it is a feasible option, right? So now we've gone up by like, I don't know, 10 meters, more than 10 meters, right? And now the question mark is, if we now try to span it across here, it doesn't actually span, it's too far. Okay, I guess this is the issue, right? Even if I do that, what you're gonna see is this guy drops down tremendously. So this isn't gonna work. I'll clear this out. We're gonna have to go underground. It's just not gonna. This doesn't want to work. Unfortunately, this doesn't want to work. Oh, I'm gonna trim back that. I wanted to have some of the cables in there, but okay. So what I'll do is let's just go and level back, to at least something reasonable. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We don't necessarily, need to go nuts with cleaning this up, right? Actually, on this side, I might just clean it out completely, because this side we might be using this area to build something. Okay, I might just be doing that so it's really okay. Now, with that in mind, I may also just kind of redo these a little bit, because I don't need to really catch these things as they come over the edge. So we'll clear it out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and level the terrain just a tad. Give me a little bit more room here. That should be okay. Now, let's get those things back in place here. So I'm going to grab these two. This time around, I'm just going to do probably... Just, I can't... Let's do them all the way on the edge here, and what we'll do is we'll flip it around and we'll do the other side there. And this time we could actually run some slightly different variety, but that should be okay. We'll do that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is now we're going to actually run underground, which is only 12 megawatts though, right? So, but we can run more. So we'll do something like this, and try and tie it in like that. Right? Can we try and make it... Let's do it up to there, and then do it... Whoa, where am I? Okay, so that kind of works. We'll do a similar thing for the next one. My goodness. Does it have to be this difficult? Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, well, let's do that again, shall we? We've got two coming out on this side, so I think I'm comfortable to use that first one there. Okay, so we'll run it like this. We'll run the second one. There we go. Why is that so difficult? Anyway, that's fine. We're going to run you around here, up there, and then what we'll do... you know what? This one we can do that, right? So now we're bringing in power supply. Okay, but anyway, that one can be the loop that runs through here, where this one can just go across to the other side. What is a little bit awkward is that we're having this little thing here, but I don't mind it. But we can try and redo it, of course. So let's just quickly give it one more go. Oops. If we do that and we try it again, I'm guessing it's not going to make any difference. It's just going to do that. That's okay. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me at all, really. So because it just shows that we're having infrastructure running through here. Now, when we do the port, we just need to bear in mind that we can't really go super deep. Yeah, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay, get out of here. Close out these things. Let's have a look. So now that's going to start. We can start construction of that, of course. Let's just have a quick look what's happening with our road building. Is it all kind of happening, or what's happening? Stuff is happening. Rolling is going on, so we are slowly getting stuff moving here, right? Let's assign our helicopter officers to do this, do that, this. Okay, so we'll get the helicopters to start moving on some of these infrastructure pieces. This guy is kind of moving along. Some of them are being built already. Got buses coming around. This under construction. Yes, corner crossing construction is over here doing its thing. Let's get those guys in here. Corner border crossings and the likes to come in and come and help. Just don't sit and do nothing. Come and help us out. Okay. Now, what's happening with probably have a train stuck over here somewhere, right? Let's just see what's going on with our electrification. This side's done, and all the way there is done. So, there's just one little stretch that's not done. So we should be able to get that working. I don't quite know why this guy isn't being fixed. I see plastics at the moment, but I don't know why this guy is not being fixed. Can we request a repair? Less than a year has passed since the last repair. Ah, okay. So it's actually end of life is what we're dealing with over here. So that is a bit of a issue that we're going to need to have a look at fairly soon. I'm happy to still just park a few things, but I guess if we're going to get to end of life on some of these vehicles, it's going to start to become a bit of an issue. So what is this? Why are we... Is this not electrified? Oh, still not electrified? Definitely do that. Let's just double check. Is all of this electrified? Yes, right, but it needs to be built. Oh, so it's just a little slither here that's not electrified. Okay, that's not completed. Okay, well, let's get the guys to come in and have a look at that. So you can do it. You can do it. I think that'll be okay. If they come in from this side, they'll just quickly finish with those two sections. Okay, there we go. Now, I think the next piece of the puzzle here is for us to start working on the town. Okay, so what we have, we've got the train station, we've got the bus station, we've got the bus end station, we've got a gas station. I'm thinking about another gas station in this area, but anyway, we'll get to that a little bit later, those areas. Now, what else do we need? We need a shop. We need a shop. Give us a shop. So I would like a reasonably sized shop, but something that has at least 2 factory connections. That is the name of the game. At least 2 factory connections, else it doesn't really work. So I'm kind of constantly using these smaller shopping centers. Let's have a quick look. If we go to the mods and we go to shop, right? Got that guy, I've got that guy. Ooh, small repair shop. Okay, interesting. Shopping. Oops, shopping. Right, it's only those, and I've already got them kind of assigned there, so I really don't have a lot of options here. So this guy is reasonable, and actually this guy might look pretty awesome right in front of the train station there. Right, I think it might look pretty good. We could also do it to this side, but no, I think somewhere over here, and we can still tie in into all those directions. So I think we're gonna use... Ooh, can we do the same road connection? We can. I'm a little concerned about that, though. Alternatively, if we flip it around, right, and we do this. Yeah, I think that's more central, and it lines up quite nicely with what we're doing. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to do it like this, right? So we'll do that one. That's going to be the shopping center, so we're going to have a little bit of an offset park there. We could have a bit of a local square here, actually. That wouldn't be too bad. But what we'll need to do first is let's get our road vehicle station, just the small one, like 2 vehicles, right? Two vehicle variety. And I think the plan is if we can do it, yeah, this is going to be fine. I think this will be a bit tighter than the usual ones that we do. So I think I like that idea. It's okay the way it's working. We'll have to have, yeah, people will have to go around on that side, but that's okay. Now, we need some warehouses. So I guess this is warehouse option number 1. And I like it. Warehouse option number 1 over here is working, so that ties in quite nicely. The other side is, of course, our meat. Now, our meat, can we? Yeah. If we flip it around again, that doesn't really work, right? So really, this is it. So let's do that. So that gives us all of these connections. And what we will also do is we will, you know what we'll do first, right? We're going to trim out this connection. We're going to reconnect these things together. Oh, they're automatically reconnected so that we can build the whole thing all at once. Okay, so that's that one. Some electricity problems. We'll have a bit of a look at that if that keeps persevering. Not enough prison wardens. I think that's an electricity problem. This is kind of where this kind of stuff starts happening. If we run out of electricity here, we start seeing these issues. But I don't think we are running out. Let's have a quick look if we're impacting our water tower. We are impacting our water tower a little bit. So are we actually, yeah, look at our capacity here. It's pretty big. So we will need to, I think we definitely will need to do a better job at, we'll have to add some more capacity on this side. Okay. Now, what's the next thing that we need to do? So now we've got our shop in here. We do need ourselves a bit of a hospital and the likes as well. We don't need a super massive hospital, but maybe not the smallest one either. 30. That's a little bit big. Maybe this one? Yeah, I'm okay with this one. But we'll need to sparingly assign space here because we don't have, and we don't want it. We want it fairly accessible, but we don't want to kind of. Yeah, we're gonna struggle a little bit with this. So let's get the hospital maybe somewhere over here. What does this look like? Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Let's get the hospital over here. It kind of feels like it makes sense to do that. So let's get the hospital over there. That'll be the hospital. People, I think we'll have a reasonable ability for people to walk there. Let's have a quick look. If we go, yeah, with a path. Okay, so let's get ourselves a bridge to cross here, and we'll obviously want a path to run all the way here. So I guess that will be good, and then we'll have the path on the other side as well. So let's just do that. So if we go with the kind of, the idea is something like this, right? And then on this side, let's do, I want to try and do it like this, actually. If we were to do, let's try the other variety. This one. So if we do the other variety, if we do something like this, right? I'm not sure that'll really work. We'll need to give ourselves a little bit of room. And then, oh, it does work. But what I'll do is I'll just do this one instead. Yeah, it doesn't. This one doesn't seem to want to do. Oh, obviously, we've got that, and then there we go. There we go. There we go. Nope. It finds its way here, and then it loses it. So, but if we do this one, we seem to be okay. Yeah, you know what? Maybe what we should be doing is maybe we should be doing. Maybe we should be doing this. Yeah, there's still some stuff there. Maybe we should be doing this, all right? Okay, so let's do that, and then we'll do. This, and then we'll do that. Okay, and that will be our kind of key bridge section over here, and it's gonna have some paths run all the way over that way, and then of course we can tie it in quite nicely to the hospital, and everybody will have what they want. Okay, so that's fine. So that gives us at least a crossing over here for our pedestrians. We may do something very similar on this side. So let's do something here. I know it's already got something in there, but it doesn't actually work. It's not functional. So let's do something very similar over here. So this time around, what am I after? I'm after, yeah, probably this, right? Probably we'll do one there, one and one here. And I think that's probably okay. We don't need to get crazy with this because that'll give us this interconnectivity. Here we can probably do, maybe in the middle we'll do a tunnel. So let's see about a tunnel. Pedestrian metro, escalator, blah, blah, blah. Right? That seems logical. And we can kind of run it, kind of tempted to just do it like this. We do one there, and we do one here, and then we go underground and we connect the tunnels. Right? There we go. So we'll do that as well. Just do that, get rid of this. Okay, so that gives us ample opportunities to get these things to work, right? So now we've got lots of places where pedestrians can actually cross the rail tracks, and it's going to look all good and natural. Okay, so now we've got the hospital over here. At the same time, I'm kind of wondering, where do we do the police station and the fire station and the like? So let's then get a bit of the fire station going. We want, maybe more smaller ones as opposed to, but I do like a bit of that. What is this? This is 8 vehicles. That's 2 vehicles, 2 vehicles. Maybe this is kind of standard 4 vehicle variety. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's reasonable. And on the edge there, it's going to be pretty. Let's do that. We'll get a fire station over there. We need to get some police stations and the like. So let's get a police station, crime and justice. So police station, I want a reasonably sized police station, but nothing crazy. Yeah, so something like this maybe is a good sized police station. Don't do that. What do we have here? 12. That's a bit larger. That's a bit larger. So 8 and 10 is the small one. So this is like, yeah, double the small one size approximately. What does this look like? That gets a little bit big, I think. But anyway, maybe that's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to run a little something like maybe something like this, so it kind of aligns to this little bridge here. So let's do something like that for the police station. Let's do a local court. Let's do a small. Well, we need a small courthouse, I think. Let's do a small courthouse at the same location. I think is going to be reasonable. It's a bit of a crime and justice precinct over here. We'll leave a little bit of room in between for maybe a path if we need to, but I think that's okay. A little crime and justice precinct there. And then maybe a secret police station, something on the smaller side. Something that doesn't look too crappy. What is this one? Yeah, I think that's the one. Again, as part of this compound, maybe. Maybe on the other side of the road here. Yeah, I guess I think that's a reasonable one. We'll need to expand these road networks a little. So that's our police, crime and justice precinct. And I guess, do we need it? Do we need a prison? I think a small prison might be useful, actually. Okay, let's flip this around and we'll get the small prison in here as well. Yeah, so something like that. And we've got like the whole cluster together here, and what we need to do is we need to just get this road to hug the prison and go out that way. Wow. Talk about the road. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind it, because what we'll do is we'll run this one. We'll probably get another one in there anyway. We'll just try and just straighten this up. Well, a little. Do something like that, right? And now, of course, yeah, anyway, continue working on that. Okay, so that's okay. That gives us a little bit more interesting area there. Now, okay, so that's that. What's the next piece? We need a school. Let's get ourselves a bit of a school and a university. We need a university as well. What can we get that's a reasonable size university? A technical university. That's too big, right? This is a smaller technical university. Do we have small? We've got a small party headquarters that we could. And the party headquarters could work quite well over here somewhere if we only had. Okay, if we had enough room. Some pathing and the likes. I'd rather not completely block off the back there. So what I might do is I might actually put it on a bit of an angle this way around. Get it nice and close to that building. Yeah, that means they'll actually get by here. Let's do that. Get the party headquarters in there. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, now schools and the like. So let's get ourselves a fairly large school. This guy just feels a little awkwardly big. This is a very nice size. So shall we do this, right? I think that works really well. Though we will need to get a little path to cross in there first. So let's go school over there. We'll need a fairly sizable kindergarten as well. Yeah, I think that's the one. So we've got a school and a kindergarten. Now, the rest of this can be residential here. On this side, I'm guessing it'll be residential as well. Is there anything else that we need to provide in here? I mean, there's obviously all kinds of kind of heating and the likes, but I think we've got that. We've got that. We've got crime and justice. We need entertainment. So over here, and we need sports. Okay, so let's get ourselves Palace of Sports Dynamo. That's actually not too bad. And this location here, I'm not opposed to this location here. So let's do it's probably this way around is best. Yeah, so let's get ourselves a sports precinct or something over there. Okay, let's see. This train thing is an issue. Just quickly. Ooh, and it's the wrong type of trains. We don't want these trains to be stuck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So who's stuck where? Why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? You're heading in this direction. And you are heading in that direction stuck. You're stuck over here. So who doesn't know where they want to go? You want to go in there? What's wrong? Oh, what's going on here? Okay. Hang on. We're missing some chain signals here. Okay, so let's just do. There we go. It's interesting that we do find ourselves with a little bit of trouble every now and again. Okay, so make your move. Get in there. It's green, buddy. Okay, I think I fixed it. Being a bit of a pain, but it's obviously kind of designer error in the fact that we didn't actually have what we needed there in terms of our signals. But all of this is looking good, and all of that is looking good. It's being rolled, and all of this is starting to take shape. That's built. This is under construction. Let's assign a few more construction crews to the mix over here. Okay, so we'll get a bit more construction work going. This is built. We can start getting some more construction crews out over here as well. Okay, so let's quickly have a look here now. All of this stuff should be built, right? If we go underground, that has water. That has water, guys. That has water. Right, we still need to get the sewage stuff built. But I guess actually we can make a start on it. At least this side. So let's get these guys involved to start some construction works over here. They'll fix all of that. And I guess we want them to assign this as well, but we'll need a little path to get down to that. So let's get ourselves a little path to do so, and then we'll go ahead and assign those construction items as well. Just get it done. So we're in a good position to move forward. It's the plan. Okay, so we've got the sports. Now we need a little bit of culture. We're talking about the culture as well. Now, Natural History Museum. What's this? Well, that's just enormous. I would love to do something like this, right? Would love to do something like this, but I don't think this town is really the spot for that. We'll do something much more subdued in this area. The gallery of art might be a reasonable thing to add in here. Oh, we don't even have an access way that's not on the road. Okay, so then I don't really like that. Get ourselves a cinema. Again, we'd want it to be pretty central. So I guess what I'll do is I'll get the cinema to go, well, kind of opposite that guy. We do a little something like this, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. We can still wrap residential buildings around it, though, right? Okay. So now let's get our first residential precinct moving a little bit here. But maybe before we do that, we need to just look at our loop for power and the likes. And, okay, maybe the big thing we want to do is get a couple of heat exchangers in play. Yeah, and I think two will be okay. Now we do need to bear in mind we want to aim it like this, right? The one there feels about right. Yeah, it will come through this way. Oh, look at these guys. Look at them go. So if it's there, right? Okay, and then the next one, I'm tempted to just do, actually, kind of right over here somewhere. So if we did this right here next to this one, is that going to be okay, or do we need even more? I think this will be enough. I don't want this town to be enormous, right? I think that'll be fine. Okay, now let's quickly get the heating pipes in place. I think that'll be okay. Let's go down. We'll go from that one there, just in case we want to keep doing that. So what's this look like? That's... I want to do it slightly better than that. So if we go, I want to go straight out, right? Then I want to do these maneuvers and where's my heat exchanger? Oh, over here. I don't want to do that, right? I don't even mind. I don't even mind that it's doing a little bit of this, right? But it seems like I might have to trim it back and start to turn on this side. Yeah, that's okay. Then we go all the way out this way. And then the next piece is, and I'm guessing it's going to be, life would just be too easy if it worked, right? It's already too long. All the way over here, it's too long. Now, okay, so let's forget about this option, right? So that one works. If we then just go straight to the next one, it's too long there as well. But it does work over here. And I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Okay. We're going to clear it out. What is that? Heating problem. That's okay. I don't mind problem. Because we have a few locations where we do have constant heating problems. Got at least one police station and one fire station, 2 fire stations. That's outside of any kind of realm of heating. So I guess what we will do instead then is we'll place it over here. But the idea here is, let's just have a look. We need to pick up the hospital. And we do. We do pick up the hospital. So we can kind of grow into this broader area here. So I guess we'll move it a little bit back like so. As long as it's picking up the hospital and the... That's going to be just fine. Let's do it like over there instead. I think that will be a reasonable distance. Instead of trying to put a pumping station in place, let's see just about going completely straight like so. Okay, so I guess that'll be fine. So at least now we've got this. I'm doing it again. I don't like that. And and they tend to end up on in everything, right? So if I were to say, well, let's just go down there, and then we'll go over there. And if I go up now it's fine, right? So that's okay. So let's put those in place, and they can actually start construction on them as well. Maybe we'll get some of these guys to come and start work on that. None of this is operating yet. We don't think we even have power in this area because... Oh, we do? But no, we do have power. Building is without drinking water, though, which we can fix. Drinking water is already nearby. So let's, because that one will be without drinking water also. So let's get, and this one is without power. Okay, but anyway, let's get a bit of drinking water in place here. So if we get ourselves a water substation, we're going to get a water substation. Probably, yeah, I don't know. Why not right over here? Seems completely reasonable to me. Now, we'll do that. And we'll... Oh, yeah. Need to tie ourselves in a little bit more over there. And we'll go back here. We'll activate all of that for construction. Then we can still get these guys inside to come and sort out these pieces. So we'll at least start having water here, and then bring people in for bus. And I guess what we're saying is we're got everything connected here apart from this guy, which is a bit of a bummer because it means we'll have to switch this on for that to work. But it doesn't matter. We'll switch it on shortly because I want to start running stuff that way as well. Okay, now so that's in place, and now slowly building all of these. Oh, is that even under construction? Get the crews out here. Come on. Slow construction. A lot of this is slow. Oh, that's built. Okay, I like it. Get moving. Excellent. So this is starting to take shape quite nicely here. Okay, now the power grid. Let's have a look. So underground, we will now from here we need to do a bunch of these guys, right? So I guess the idea is that we'll run it in 2 directions. And if we do it something like this, it's not too painful, is it? Can we do something? Well, that is the smaller one. This is the bigger one. And if we did we don't have we only have these, right? So we're just going to do this. If we do there, we should be able to... I'm thinking something along these lines. And then we'll see about looping back, but maybe we'll keep it open on that side. And then what we'll do is we'll, loop it back into this direction here. I'm not gonna try and interfere too much with this stuff. So I'll push it back a little bit, something like this. I get a little tough in this area to try and squeeze everything in. But I guess we're gonna have more than enough power to try and deal with this. So let's just do this. Actually, let's run it. We'll just put it at the back. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So that's generally our loops, right? So we'll grab one there and one there. So let's get these ones. So we want to kind of connect them all together, right? So one thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Let's go underground and just try and do this, right? So we'll try and do something like this. And we're gonna run it straight through and up there. We're gonna run it straight through and up here. And I guess that's it. That's the one side. Okay, and then the other side we're gonna run from there, and from here to there, right? Just something like that. And then we'll see about how we tie these together. But for the time being, that's going to be our power connections. We've got our heating, we've got our power. We've got the starting point for our water and sewage here, right? We do still need a bit more. But what we can do is we can run our kind of primary sewage and whatever networks down here. So let's actually do so that it's fairly reasonable for us to kind of tie them into the future. Let's do that. We want the kind of water and sewage pieces quickly. So if we did the switches, these switches, I think, okay. I'll do it. I'll do one kind of there. And maybe we'll do one right here, and maybe something that side, and we'll do something on the other side there. So let's just do that as a starting point for our water network. That should be able to give us a reasonable capacity, and we can still do some water. Yeah, do we draw water, or do we just kind of how do we start our water stuff? Just go underground. Yeah, so that's what we've got there. Actually, let's try it from this one. Yeah, there we go. Do that. We'll do that. We'll do this. Do that. And there we go. We'll get that one to move. And similarly, we would like to do the same thing with sewage switches. And again, I'm going to do the slightly larger ones. We don't have the variety that's only kind of, they're all like either one. What is this? This is what would that then be? Oh, that's a pump. Apparently, that's a pump. Okay, anyway, we'll do this one. So I'm gonna do it over here. And kind of over here. And then kind of over there. And I guess that will give us some tie-in, but I guess we'll have to tie in on the other side as well. But we'll have to kind of keep going with that, get it a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's run this one through there. That's okay. We'll run this one through there, and we'll run that one through there. Okay, so that's okay. The only thing here is going to be a bit difficult to build stuff on top of it, but anyway, I think that's okay. That gives us all of our kind of primary infrastructure. We still need to do kind of electricity substations, but this is already very busy, and we haven't even done any residential building. So let's at least have a look at a first round of residential buildings. Because we're pretty compact over here, I might be heading in a direction of doing some of the big guys, just because it's a little tight, and we do need reasonable numbers of people here. We did something like this, for instance. Yeah, I think that's way more realistic. At least we can try and get some paths alongside stuff here, and we can even. Yeah, I'm not convinced this is the right call, but maybe there's something a little bit smaller in that variety. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, on this corner here, it kind of work, right? So that gives us a little bit at least. It's pretty tight, but it looks reasonable. Now, what we will also need to do this, and what I might do a one more on this side, because it just makes sense, right? We're trying to fill these areas a little bit. I guess that's a sensible little setup that we've got here. And what we'll need to do with our sensible little setup is we'll also need a little bit of this, which is the garbage. So the garbage. If we squeeze the garbage in here, I don't think that's gonna necessarily be what we're after, right? So if we were to find some spot that works here, right? If we were to do this, right? I think let's just check. I just want to see, can we in fact get a path? Can we? No, we can't squeeze by this. We could do it. We could do it down there. If we did this and we did that, we could then tie this in, and we could run this path up there and into that direction, and we could even run it up here as well, right? So we could then run. Oh no, it wants to go this way. Right? Then run the path this direction, and I'm hoping we could tie that in, and then we could run the path up there and even tie in a path. Actually, we'll tie this path, that path, that's going to run up into that broad direction, like so, right? Something like that, I think, is okay. Now, the only question mark here is, can we tie this in? And the answer is no, we cannot. So that's one problem. Can we tie that in? Yes, and this one we'll be able to tie in. We can't get onto this side through here. So this is a little tight, right? Let's give ourselves slightly... So if we do something like this instead. Yeah, I guess that. Ooh, that's close. Ooh, that's close. We did something like this. And it's there. It's there. I'm sure it's there. Clear it out. Let's try and... that one. Yeah, there we go. We'll find something that works here, right? Okay, so something like this, something like that. That should tie in, give us access points. This is not going to go through here, so unfortunately we'll have to do yet something else over there. Unless, of course, if we don't do it there, but we do it over here and we just make this whole thing look a little bit nicer. So again, there's so many options with these things. Yeah, I think that is actually even better. We'll hug it here. we'll see how we tie all of those things together into that area. Yeah, I think that's going to work better. In that case, I'm going to just redo this. Right, by saying, come on, guys, let's get rid of that. And we'll make our way down here, you know, to tie in and get some paths to run on all of these sides. Basically, we've got another electricity problem. Let's take it to it. Okay, so why are you out? Yeah, it's people. We're out of people here. Where are my trains? Come on, trains. Bring it in. You need to get here. Where's my bus? I don't know why this keeps happening. Where's the bus? There needs to be buses running this line all the time. We're not gonna get this to work, right? Here it comes, and here comes the bus as well. We're still having 5 workers there, but it's barely. Let me guess. The bus did unload a few people. One something. Here comes a few people there. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Okay, guys, but I think I'm going to call it the end of the episode. There's lots of infrastructure coming this way. Town layout is starting to take shape. Lots and lots and lots of construction underway, specifically in the road scheme. Let's get the lesser guys involved with some of these, because I guess we need a little bit of a bump in our supply of this. Oh, there we go. Lesser guys out over here as well. So that's good. So we actually, our entire interchange here is looking pretty good. And I guess that means we can do our one-way arrangements here. So let's quickly do our one-way arrangements. All the way up to there. Okay. And we'll do our one-way arrangements all the way back. There we go. So that's our one-way arrangement. So they can actually get in and get out. Opposite sides, of course. And they can, of course, do it and around over here, get in, out, check it all about. This is slowly constructing. So Lesa is working over here as well. And we could also maybe start working, get the helicopters in here as well to start construction over there. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Are you, what's happening? You were doing something, I guess. Anyway. It's all looking pretty good. Has everything here been built? Let's have a quick squeeze. Yeah. All that looking good. All of this is moving. All of these things are nice and full. These guys are loading up on gravels. Yes, I like it. So the only thing is it's just these power workers that's constantly dropping in and out. Look at that money. I think we're creating these boats at a reasonable pace now. And of course, we're very happy here now. At 78% happiness. It's not the best happiness. I think there are some things inaccessible. What are kindergartens? That's okay. Sewage tanks overflowing. Ah, okay. Hang on. Let's do the same thing with the sewage. Let's just do the same thing with the sewage ever so quickly. I think from here, I'm just going to run a dual track sewage line as well. Because for the same reason we've done the water. So let us link up from there. Oh man. Okay, well, let us link up from there to there. We were working. Here we go. From here to there. This is finicky. There we go. We'll just add some capacity through here. Right? These things are so finicky, man. Come on. I just want us to make sure that we're... What? Okay. Okay, so there we go. You cannot go over that? You've got to be kidding me. That is your problem. What is that? That's just the power line. My goodness. Can we do it on the other side? No, for some reason. That power line is a massive issue. Oh, there it goes. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Can we, if we really squeeze it, right? I just want to see if I can't get it on the same side, because so that one does work, right? Now this one doesn't, just doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we'll clear these out. That'll be. Let's just do this cautiously before we start demolishing our live. Okay, so that one's there. Okay, and then we just need to go back in here, right? Okay, so let's do that. Let's just do that final section. We'll get that underway, and that'll be the end of the episode. Go all the way around. Not again, guys. Not again. What the hell? Okay, well, let's go back to the other side, which is working. Well, partially. There we go. Just need to do it little by little. It was working a second ago. Come on. Okay, so these do seem to be a lot more finicky than the water pipes. We need to be cautious that we need to try and do our. There we go. It's there. There we go. Connected. Now, the moment of truth. Can we connect to this? I think we'll be able to. There we go. And then there we go. Perfect. Okay, so presumably that'll be fine, even though we've switched over from one side to the other side. We'll get that in place. We'll get our crews to come and... can't work on this? You know, how, this has to be accessible, right? That's... This one not accessible? Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what is... That is accessible. This is accessible. Right, that's okay. This is accessible. Okay, so that should be fine. So what is this story over here? That should... Honestly... How come? Do we have a... We might have a path missing here. So let's just add this. Yeah, we need that path anyway. And let's just try that again. It should be fine now. There we go. So get that in place to try and, just make sure we're not getting the sewage to overflow here either. So again, I think we're going to have some issues with the sewage. So that's why we do need to set up our very own water and sewage facilities over here, because we want to feed this area with whatever we build on this side as well. So that's kind of the plan. That's why some of these areas would be ideal for kind of water and sewage facilities. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit that like button. Leave your comments down below. See you next time. Bye-bye.